Barrow from the Calcasieu Parish Public Library, and today we're going to discuss the dazzling, dramatic, dynamic, and anything but dull, the letter D. Can you say D with me? D. That's great. Here we have a big D. You could also call it a capital D. And over here we have a little d. What would you call that? That's right, a lowercase d. How would you like to learn the letter D in sign language using your hands? Hold up your hand. Now, turn it sideways and lower your thumb. Take these 3 fingers, starting with your pinky and ending with your middle finger, and touch your thumb. D. Does this sign look like something we just seen? That's correct. It looks exactly like a lowercase d, which makes it easy to remember. The letter D makes a very distinct sound. Let's practice it. Duh, duh, duh. What do we have here? It starts with a D. It's very loud, super fun, and it sounds like this. That's correct, it's the drums. Could you spell drum with me? D-R-U-M, drum. Are you up for a challenge? Let's practice those duh sounds with the letter D song. Here we go. Dan the dragon and Daisy's doll, they love to dance all day. For words that start with D, the people dash to see. Words like Dan the dragon and Daisy's doll. Da 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 da. Good work. Now let's change it up a bit. Let's get quieter and let's go a little bit slower. Dan the dragon and Daisy's doll, they love to dance all day. For words that start with D, the people dash to see. Words like Dan the dragon and Daisy's doll. Da 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 da. Wonderful. You can continue to practice the duh sound in the letter D song with different variations. You can go faster and louder, or quieter and softer like we just did. Double, double, toll, and trouble. Remove the items that start with a D and watch the cauldron bubble. Help, our cauldron is way too full. We need to dig through the pot and find the items that start with the letter D. We need to sort out the words that don't belong to fix our recipe. So let's go through all the ingredients. Get ready to stir the pot. Let's see. What is this? It looks like dice. Does dice begin with D? Yes, dice begins with D. Let's set it aside. Oh, look what the cat dragged in. We have a cat. Does cat begin with D? No. Let's stir up the brew. See all of the bubbles? I wonder what else is in here. What will we find next? What is this? It's a dog. Does dog begin with a D? Dog, yes. What will we discover next in here? Wow, look at this. It's a helicopter. Does helicopter start with the duh sound? Helicopter. No, so it doesn't belong here. Let's stir the pot and try again. And what do we have here? It's a donkey. Does donkey start with a D? Yes, donkey starts with a D. What do we have here? I think it's our last item. It's a dinosaur. Dinosaur. Does dinosaur begin with D? Yes. Now that we found all the D words, let's put them back in the pot. Starting with the dice. The donkey. A dog. And a dinosaur. How delightful! Let's make some letter road play mats. This activity is easy to do anywhere without the need of many materials.
You can use chalk outdoors, which I show here. If you don't have chalk or sidewalk, you can always use paper and coloring materials or even alphabet printouts. You'll also need some toy cars or trucks. Playing is a great way to boost early literacy skills by being fun and motivating children to think symbolically, which is very important when learning to read. In this activity, the roads are actual letters, and by driving the cars along the roads, children are practicing letter formation, letter recognition, all the while building hand and eye coordination. Trace out the letters as shown. I did my first outline of the letter D, and then I put a smaller D inside of it to create a block letter. I then added dotted lines down the middle, like a real road, to help the kids trace their cars around the track. Some children may need us creating the roads. It can be a joint effort where the adult helps make the outline and allows the child to fill in the road with color. Next, I made my lowercase d road. I did it the same way I did my capital D, with a simple outline and then turning it into a block letter. Another way to do this activity is to use any type of paper or poster board and to use coloring materials to write your D's, or you could also print out some letter D's from the computer and cut them out and glue to the paper. Allow yourself to be creative, changing the size of the letters to hone those fine motor skills. I even made my capital D and lowercase d so large that I was able to walk along the letters myself. The most important thing is to enjoy this playful learning experience.
Well, I dread to see you go, but thanks so much for stopping by Pierre's Learning Corner of the letter D today. Now we're going to say our goodbyes by singing and signing the alphabet song. A, B, C, D.